Sim God. BBL push the car stars. We came all the way from Dunbar. BBL push the car stars. We came all the way from Dunbar. Jim God, if a client OD, switching up the SIM card. I've been in the lab with the SIM card. Got this shit for 60 like
Houston, Texas. We
Yeah.
here. One of the legends, one of the gods of the culture.
I'm a god of the culture now, man.
You know what I'm saying?
God of the culture now, man. That's crazy. Thank you very much.
Goodz, you know, a lot of people had you guys as the main event, one of the biggest cards of the year.
Mhm.
How'd you feel, you know, just coming through, man, and giving the people what they wanted, man? Like giving them that classic that everybody was asking for, man.
I mean, you know, from my interview with you before the battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I looked. Remember, I was saying like what the hell y'all think I'm gonna do? Y'all think I'm gonna go in there? Y'all talk about what Roc gonna do? I was confident from the beginning. I knew what I was gonna do already. You get what I'm saying? And people don't understand. I was so much of the underdog that it made it very comfortable for me. You get what I'm saying? Like I didn't have no kind of pressure on me. That's why I like being an underdog. I had just no kind of pressure on me from the whole battle. So I already knew what I was gonna come in there and do from the, you know what I'm saying, from the beginning, really. You know, but I'm glad it turned out like that. I'm glad it turned out the way I pictured it in my head, cause that's how I had it pictured. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad it turned out the way I pictured it and stuff like that.
I was out there walking down the line talking to all the fans.
Right.
You know, a lot of them big Surf, big Tay Roc, they was like, yo, Roc gonna kill good. You know what I'm saying? Them same people that night, man, I seen them showing a lot of love, you know what I mean? Everything like that. What you thought about that battle, man? You and Roc, you guys definitely put on the classic, man. It felt like an official classic right there.
I mean, I feel like you can't call none a classic until some years go by, but I feel like it was a high intensity battle. I feel like it was crazy. You know, I think that's the first time I had a good battle. Cause I go into battles to win. I don't want to have a good battle. I don't want to have a classic. I go into battles to win. So if it ain't a good battle, cause the other nigga didn't do what he's supposed to do, whatever, I don't care. You get what I'm saying? I'm happy for that. I go in there to win. But I feel like, you know, that was the first time I ever had to. But I knew this going in, that I had to fight. You get what I'm saying? That I got hit, and then I had to hit back, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I knew going in there what I was facing. I got all of it in the first round, and that's what I wanted. You get what I'm saying? I wanted to absorb everything in the first round. I wanted to feel the gas in the room, and when Roc is spitting, and I wanted all that from, you know, the beginning, and that's what I got. But you can't really crack my concentration. I don't really pay attention. Like, I be serious, you know what I'm saying, when I started doing the shit, when I don't think about it, I be serious because I don't really be even thinking about what the person be saying. I be so much in the zone that, you know what I'm saying, you can't really break me. So even if you say something crazy, it'd be like, you know what I'm saying?
Going into the battle, what was your thoughts on basically having to go first or everything like that? Did you plan for that? You know what I'm saying? But potentially going first?
I was actually thinking about it when I was up there. It's just a feeling for me. So before you flip the coin, I was actually thinking about it. If you watch it, you'll hear me say, I was thinking about going first anyway.
Mm-hmm.
To set up my second round the way I wanted to set it up, it would have been better for me to go first. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it played out. But I think me going second, if you watch the battle, it would have been a clearer win. If I would have won second. I think right now, you know, it's debatable. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got a 2-1, but I feel like it's easily debatable. You know what I'm saying? The people want to debate it. I feel like all the shit Roc was talking. Hey Roc, you know, shit Roc was talking about the no dry spots. Remember that? No dry spots. Then we Yeah, we can flash. We gotta flash back to that. No dry spots.
Goodz can't stay on his course of how he rapping. He got to switch it up.
Yeah, he got to switch it up, yo. No room for dry spots. No room for error. When I say no room for dry spots, watch Goodz battles. Watch him. Watch him. When has it been he say a line and another line, crowd go crazy, then another line and another line, crowd go crazy. He's not punching niggas head. He's not punching niggas. And now when I say punching niggas, he's not making them rooms shake like that. You get what I'm saying? If he's making a room shake, it's because niggas is dying laughing at what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think in this battle, Rock had more dry spots than me. Can we talk about that? You wanna talk about that?
I mean, let's go to your second round. You know what I'm saying? First round, like you said, Rock came out with the high intense energy. I got a chance to speak to Rock after, and we seen other interviews he did with Uncle Rod, things like that. He kind of talked about visibly feeling like, yo, I've never been booed before.
And just for the Houston fans, man, how'd you like, the energy?
Shout out to Houston.
I walked down that line, man. Everybody, big Tay Roc fan.
I loved it. They gave me my first boo. They gave me my first.
And I see you was like accepting, like, go ahead, give me all y'all got right here.
Give it to me, like that shit, man. That shit was different. Like I was like, hold up, y'all didn't like that? Like, oh shit, hold up, like. Then that shit kind of fucked my head up. Like I'm not used to that. Like that was the first time some shit like that happened to me. So I'm like, alright, like. Cause you know when we up north, like I don't know, like niggas get booed, but that doesn't happen to me. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Was that your design for the second round to make the fans go against Rock? Like, did you have that in your mind?
Definitely. When I get up there, man, my strong point is breaking down the person and making people look at them in a way they probably never looked at them before. You know what I'm saying? With Rock, everything I was saying was the way I feel. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't no fiction. It wasn't rap for me at that point. It was. You know, y'all putting Rock. Now let's not take it away from Rock. Like Rock is not very good at what he do, but y'all put him on this pedestal to where it's like he doesn't have no faults or he doesn't do anything wrong, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is to take the littlest thing you do wrong and make it like this. But with Rock, to be real with you, it's a few things. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot, but the few things I thought like y'all don't look at, I just took them and made them like this. You know what I'm saying? For the people to see. I made it clear. That's why him going after me in that second round, I feel like he got booed because from the first I started. I just ain't go hard on it. I just started from the first. You know what I'm saying? From the first I wanted to go a little more. You know what I'm saying? When you open up, you want to be a little punchy. So I wanted to be punchy in the first because everybody say I can't do it. So I wanted to be punchy. I'm gonna show you I could do this. This is I could do this. You know what I'm saying? And then I started from the first to show the first, like it was certain parts in the first I was using to get to the second. You get what I'm saying? So I just wanted to show that, like. So I think now when he went after me singing all these things I just said, and you looking at him like, that's true. Like it was people that started going from that was in the crowd, and they was like, that's real shit. They sitting there thinking about it. So now when he go and he say the stick with a round on the bottom like a plunger, he would have got away with that before against somebody. He would have got away with that with me if I didn't approach him the way I approached him. You get what I'm saying? So now that I just said all that, and that line come, now it's like, wait, this is what he talking about right here. Nah, we can't let this go after he just said all this. And I commend the Houston fans, or not even the Houston fans, because people came in from everywhere, but whoever was in the building, because they didn't gas, they didn't let that overshadow. You know what I'm saying? I just think Rock was completely out of his element. He was screaming at the crowd, y'all gonna let him make y'all believe. That just wasn't Rock. It just wasn't Rock. And I feel like once you get somebody like that, his goal was to go in there and make me uncomfortable. He can't. Like, he was on Instagram buying bread bottoms and shit. Like, you gonna spend your whole second half on that? You know what I'm saying? I'm just going in my closet and put something together because, you know, this is just what I do. And like, you doing all that, but all Roc had to really do was just come up there and rap. So honestly, when he was doing all that, I had him beat already in my head. You know what I'm saying? So Roc was just real uncomfortable up there. Like, that second round rattled him, and that's something we didn't see. You know what I'm saying? People's not invincible. And that's, you got to know that rattled them.
You popped off the round, right, with your first, and then you seen the reaction Tay Roc got after his first. What was going through your mind before you went back? He's like, okay, now they making me that I had to really fight.
No, when I did my first, and then Roc overamped it. Like, Roc went overamped. You know what I'm saying?
He put a lot of energy.
He did that on purpose because
he said that too.
But that showed me from the beginning. Leave a pair of those. He showed me from the beginning, like you more hyper than you normally are. To me, see, I look at stuff different. That shows a little bit of fear to me. That shows respect because you pushing it now because you feel like you got to do something. So I feel like when I saw that, in my mind, I'm just saying, oh, I can't wait to get to the second round because it played out how I wanted it to play out. You get what I'm saying? From once he said, I got like now, let me tell you. I had two plans in my head on if I went first or I went second, how it's going to play out. Like, I visioned stuff. So once he said I had to go first, when I was up there, I just visioned how everything's going to play out. You know what I'm saying? So once he did all that, if he wouldn't have went that crazy in the first, my second probably, you know, it still would have been fire, but it had a bigger impact with him going that crazy in the first. Because normally you see Roc go crazy like that and somebody come behind him and it doesn't match it. You get what I'm saying? So,
I mean, his seconds are notorious for being his strongest round.
I don't give a fuck about. See, that's the problem with y'all, man. Y'all, like, this nigga's the third round king. This nigga's the first round king. I don't give a fuck about. And then when they were saying that, because I know that, that's what made me put all that. That's what made me do that in the second. Because my goal was to go in there and destroy him in the second round. To show y'all, like, it's like when, and it's a line he said that I was dope when he said, like, this is your king, the Wakanda.
Yeah,
that's what it's like. It's in my head.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was dope. In my head, going into the second was like that. Like, this is y'all king. This is the second round king. Yeah. Let me show you what I'm gonna do to him. Because that type of shit don't faze me. I don't ever think like, oh, second round. Let me take. You know what I had niggas telling me? Yo, take the second round off and just put. Who the fuck are you talking to? No, I'm gonna go in here and beat him in his second round. You know, convincingly. I'm not gonna take the second round off because you say this is his best rounds. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I just think Roc. Roc did. The thing is, Roc did typical Roc. Typical Roc is fire. There's nothing. He's hard to beat. Typical Roc. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that was just it was typical Roc. That a typical Roc to me doesn't faze me. Because like I said, I couldn't say this before the cameras was on, but what I wanted to say so bad on camera was, y'all keep talking about Goodz never faced a dude with this much intensity, this ant when he starts sweating and jumping around and what's Goodz gonna do, and this is all I've been hearing. And I you said it, and I had the hole in everything. I wanted to say so bad, Roc never faced a nigga like me. Nobody was thinking full circle. They was just thinking Goodz. But Giant stopped to think Roc never faced a nigga like me that got so much poise you can't rat on. That knows how to take the crowd right back. Even if you go crazy. It's not gonna rat, I'm gonna take the crowd right back. And that knows how to win battles, period. So I wasn't worried going into the battle. I knew what Roc was gonna do. I knew he was gonna be fire, but I take battles for the person to be fire anyway, you know what I'm saying? So
what you thought about that crowd, man, that Houston crowd?
I love the Houston crowd, man, because it wasn't biased, man. It was, man. If they liked what you were saying, they fucked with it. If they didn't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's pretty much it. And the third round though against Roc, I felt like there was like, all right, we booed them the second round. We can't boo him again. Because to me, he had dead spots in his third. This is just my opinion.
Okay.
He had more dead spots. Like all that dry spots he was talking about, he had a lot of dry spots. And his third, like if you listen, there was a time where he was going for a minute, and we was waiting for a hot ball, and the ball came when he said something about the Michael Jackson shit. We was waiting for so long, and they could have booed him there, but they didn't. I guess they said, "No, we're not gonna do this to Roc. We're not gonna do this. We can't do this to Roc, the face of URL." And I'm glad they didn't. They waited for him to get to the joint, and then he you know, he got an eruption. But it was like, I think my second took steam out of everything. I think even watching the whole battle, I think when you see the first round, you're gonna be like, Roc just went off. Then when you see my second, it's gonna kind of dictate the whole battle. Cause now when you watch, you're gonna be like, you're gonna watch his first again and say, damn, like I don't even believe none of this shit. You get what I'm saying? So,
I mean, coming into it, did you see this as a potential classic? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I think anything, you know, me and Roc, yeah, I think definitely.
Since you guys didn't really have no history, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
but it started getting heated after a while. We started making people want to see it. He started making me, you know, want to do it, and I started making him want to do it. That's why I'm glad he did all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want him not to be Roc. I didn't want him not to get in my face and yell and tell me, you know, about the gym shit. He gonna, I knew all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted him to be Roc. I wouldn't have respected it if he wasn't Roc. So I'm glad he felt like that to even do that.
I remember at one point, I think it was in the second when he was rapping, and they was giving him a hard time and everything. He's like, yo, Goodz the type of nigga talk through your rounds, do all these things, like try to throw the crowd.
Yo, but you know what's crazy? He said a lot of stuff because that's what happens when he never felt that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He never felt that. That's why y'all be, and this is not taking nothing from Roc, but y'all put these people up here on these high pedestals, and they ain't been through the fire yet, yo. They ain't been through the fight. They ain't go to another city and get booed by the whole crowd because they just wasn't from there. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, they ain't been through nothing yet, and y'all putting these niggas at the top. And all, it kills me. I don't get it. But I hate when people say talking through a round. I see some of Roc fans trying to say that, and it's the corniest shit in the world. I didn't talk through Roc rounds at all. Roc, if that's the case, then Roc talked through my rounds. Hey, he talked through my rounds, like talking loud though to the crowd. What I do is I'll sit there and be like, not talking. I'm looking at the people. I'm connecting with the fans. They looking at me like, it's fire. Like, to me, when Roc was, I'm like, but I'm not talking. Roc was yelling. Y'all gonna let him? Yeah. He was all out of character, and I feel like once you get somebody out of character, they lost. I feel that's why I won the battle.
Okay.
Because it's two things that happen in this battle that never happened to Tay Roc. One is, like you said, he never got beat in the second round. You know what I'm saying? This battle, he got clearly beat in the second round. Not edge, not clearly beat in the second round. And this is the first battle he got booed in by the people that love him. So I feel like off of that, I won the battle. It's not, you know what I'm saying, off of that alone. You know
People gonna debate that third though. I feel like
they definitely gonna debate the third.
That third is where, you know what I'm saying, people have you winning or people have him winning.
It could go and then when you do that though, the way I do it is I do it by you know, like haymakers. Who had the most haymakers in that joint, or who round was more put together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, overall, if we talking about it, it's a debatable battle.
Is this something we might see more of, that punching Goodz, man? I think that was an exciting Goodz.
Yeah,
so you know what I mean? The fans really was liking, you know what I mean? The back to back.
I liked it too, man. I actually like putting the cup down, and I told niggas like I'm more effective. You gotta understand, the cup is what people was used to seeing for 10, 11 years. So you got to give the fans what they want. I got to walk in there with that cup and rap with that cup somewhat, because that's what they know me for. That's what they pay to come see. But like I told niggas, like I think I've rapped better without it. Like if I put that cup down and I'm gonna move a little bit, then the swagger shit is gonna come out more. You get what I'm... What's going on over here, man? Yeah, the swagger shit's gonna come out. I'm gonna be able to move. I'm gonna be able to. I don't gotta worry about spilling the liquor on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm able to walk away, look at him, move my hand. It's just it's different. But yeah, you gonna get more of that because I feel like it's a newer time now. So you still gonna get me. The cup's still gonna be there. I'm still gonna sip it. You know what I'm saying? And rap while I'm doing it. But then you gonna get when I want to get into my shit and put this cup down.
Now, having such a good performance, a lot of people calling this already a instant classic and everything.
I won the
like
war. Let me say that. I won the war, the whole war.
And I was gonna transition to that, saying, do you feel like you kind of knocked out a lot of those naysayers who's been saying all those little things about you, about yo?
Nah, it's gonna be more.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Okay,
understand?
it's gonna be worse?
I sure. This is not new. I went through this. You know what I'm saying? Before I got, it wasn't as big as with Rock. But when I battled T-Top, they did it. The same thing. They said until we went on Flex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I came back at the 3. They like 3 years. Oh, Goodz is probably rusty. T-Top is killing everything. Goodz is gonna die. I go through this, and I come back and do what I know I'm gonna do that everybody else don't think I'm gonna do. Then you know what I'm saying? And it like whoever it is, the same thing. It was doing it to A-Verb. It just the X Factor. Whoever I battle, it's the same thing, and they do the same thing all the time. And I mean, I'm used to it at this point. So it's like, you know, people was being real. I got a lot of people hitting me saying, yo, I had Rock beating you 3-0. I had Rock beating you 2-1. And I want to say sorry to you. I got you winning 2-1. I got a lot of people with me saying, and that's all I want. It's not even about, like, you could be real. Like, even me and you spoke. And you were saying, like, yo, Rock, I ain't going to lie. And that's how it's supposed to be. I'm not going to get mad at nobody's opinion. I understand why. You as good as your last battle. So especially if you're going off my last one. But that be the problem, people. You just thinking about the last battle. You're not thinking about what I did before that battle leading up to that. You're not thinking about I just took 3 years off and came back and battled T-Top and arguably beat the top nigga at the time. Like, you're not thinking about none of that. You're just thinking about this last battle that I didn't really want to take and a fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, well, y'all keep thinking like that, man. I knew what I was going to come in and do. You know, and that's not even being cocky. I knew what I was going to do. That's why I took it offensive, like, what y'all think I'm going to do? Rock is going to do? What y'all think I'm going to do? That's on the last interview, I was like that. That's why I was so serious. Like, what are y'all talking about?
I can't. Niggas don't shit, they should've been calm. I don't care, just put the beam in the shop, swap stocks, cause the rims cost. Alpine to make my wrist frogs. Remember, I was in the kitchen with the fiends sitting pissed off. Every day I told them we ain't from the same cloth, but ain't the same food, visit, same days off. But now it's fuck being humble, cause them days gone. Fuck. Whoa.